what I was going to say before, right, was I kept thinking it and forgetting to say it. It was about the ganja farms in Birmingham. Now, the houses in Birmingham aren't exactly designed for ganja farming. They used to do it in a row. But what he has is a place camera. It can detect, like, a ganja farm that's smaller than, I don't know, 100 square feet, right, in the roof, right, by the heat signal of the lamps, right? If they could do that, they could find nukes, couldn't they? They could find stolen nukes. This is all horrible things about working in the army like this. It's a little fact that nukes sweat. Some of the older ones sweat horrible, poisonous goo. It looks completely see-through when you're staring at it, but you can't rub it on your face. You can't eat it, fry it in food. In fact, you should avoid it at all costs like this. Next, like this. In order to get it to blow up, it's not very stable like this. So you can't drop it. Under no circumstances should you drop your nuke like this. They don't, because they're multimillionaires. That's why everyone leaves those in the hands of the most wealthy people, right? Because you can't drop it. It'll start reacting with itself. Like it'll start. What it is it's like. Do you ever watch Trainspotting? There's a movie called Trainspotting. There's a character called Begbie. Begbie is this guy who wants to start a fight with anyone. He's really useful in 28 Days Later, which is a zombie movie. Because he's a guy who can run like the wind, man. And he outran the zombies when they attacked him on a country farm, which was what made me think there might have been Nazis in the first place like this. Or are they in the fucking country for anyway? Haven't none of them got handbags? Nobody's got a backpack. It's the Nazis. Anyway, Begbie has got this massively short temper and he loves to have a fight. He's one of those guys, like, normally he enjoys to fight in pubs. So we was having a conversation one day. Somebody, like, bangs somebody else in the pub like this. And he goes, "Sorry, glasses, sweet lassie," like this. "No cunt's gonna leave until find out what cunt did it," like this. He throws his pint glass like this. And everybody's lash up in the bar like this with glass and horrible fighters and fist fights and whatever. Throwing hitting each other, right? In the pub. It's a nice pub before, and that's what happens with the nuke, right? Like this. It's really temperamental. So it's like you had a million trillion Begbies, and they're all just sitting nice in the bar, right? And if you drop it like this, it's gonna accidentally elbow the other Begbie. And then they're gonna have a fight, and it's gonna blow up. Then there's the firing mechanism, right? The firing mechanism is usually a laser. It's an internal laser. If I was in, why we're done, it's coded like this and put the firing mechanism in the middle in like a spider. You cord in the middle like this and use the core beat in the next one.
That's on.
Like this, and then it fires like around itself, like at angles, so like top left, top right, like this, forwards, backwards, and around like this to get them like an even burn. Right, we were talking about this. We were talking about nuclear power plants. The new popular power plant, which is just a small modular reactor. So because what's happening is they're firing at the laser at the fuel from the outside, and by the time the fuel on the outside is finished burning, the bit in the inside is like, "Oh, I didn't even notice. I was in the South Pole, bit of you." In Australia, they do this thing called rabbits, where they put pellets in the machine like this. That's quite a smaller, like, so they put handfuls of pellets in rather than a chunk. But in Russia, they like to chunk like this because they used to chunk the coal reactor. They just tip fucking chunks in it until it was up to the top and then set that bitch on fire. But the coal reactor smokes a lot. It's just carbon monoxide, not everybody enjoys the smell of it. And it's also horribly hot and dangerous. And that's what I'm saying, okay? It's a laser. Like this, it's a laser you make out of quartz or diamonds, right? It's not that hot as a thing. Like this, if you were, say, in 50-degree heat like this, one of these, your casing is one of those casually metal casings. Listen, one of these is maybe you forgot to line it. Like, oh, what do you need to make that heat proof? Maybe, especially called porcelain. Can you imagine the cost of that? What if they couldn't be bothered, right? You're sitting baking next to the fucking nuke. Time to die.
See how at this time, this man has 20% health, he made 11 pence, 30% health, 14 pence, 15, right? Nearly half gone.